Good morning, my dear student. Welcome to part 1 of Unit 2, Class 11 Education. I am your education teacher. So, now we are going to deal with Unit 2 or Chapter 2. You see here, uh, there is a question, do you ever hear Indian Constitution? Before going to the main topics of the chapter, okay, let us know about Constitution first. But this is question for you. I am not giving any hints for this. Just I want to ask that whether you know it or not. Did you ever hear Indian Constitution? Okay, the words Indian Constitution. If yes, also you have to give a brief. Okay, you have to brief it. Whether what you know about Indian Constitution. If no, also, if your answer is no, you have to specify why you don't know. Okay, so this question is for all of you. Please know it first, answer it, then you will go or you will proceed to the main content. Okay, unless you don't know the Indian Constitution, you may not know the next topics or the content. Okay, anyway. Let us learn about constitutional provision regarding education in India. Okay, so let me give a brief introduction of it. You know, for any democratic country or undemocratic country, okay, for developing education, every nation need to look, okay, where is the need, okay, or what is needed for that country, for a nation. Alright, মানে যে কোনো একখান স্বাধীন হোক অস্বাধীন হোক যে কোনো একখান দেশৰ এডুকেশন যদি ডেভেলপ করে চলে তার চাবরে হি লাগে হি নলাগে সেগুলি চাবরে and also in order to develop different aspects of the country its need, okay, or a country needs to go for another reasons. I mean the many reasons there lies for education. Like you see here, the reason past. Here you see political, economics, social and cultural. So, for example, in India, if we don't have good leader, our country cannot be developed, isn't it? So such a way, if education does not produce, or if education can produce good person, good citizen, or good politician, every individual might be corrupted. Ona noy. Jodi শিক্ষাখানে যদি গম লিডার মানে আমার ইন্ডিয়াত ওকে যদি গম লিডার গম সিটিজেন গম মানুষ বানিয়ে বাড়া দেয় হয় তার মানে তে আমার দেশান অন ডেভেলপ হওয়ার কারণ জায়গা নেই. Alright, so such a way, without education, no country can produce good economies. Okay, means like মানে economic মানে কি হদলতে টেঙা বয়ে কোনো নি দন সম্পত্তি দেজর তাই ঠিক সেঙ্গরি নে দন সম্পত্তি লারসার গরে আগন দেওয়ালে economic হয় তারারে তেসুন গম শিক্ষা যদি ন ভান্দে হয় যদি গম শিক্ষা নদা দিয়ে হয় কান দেজত তার মানে খঙরিনে সেঙ্গরি মানে গম ইকোনমিক্স মানে ইকোনমি টেঙা বয়ে মানে দম সম্পত্তি লয় লারসার যদি গড়ে তারারে চিনি কে মানুষ যদি গম মানে ন দিয়ে হয় a country cannot be also developed, isn't it? Then social. Here is the society, okay? Suppose if society doesn't produce good individual, okay, to preserve it, to conserve it, and to promote it, okay? That's mean no country can be a well-maintained, okay, well-maintained country for, for social term, you can say. মানে যদি শিক্ষালয় যদি শিক্ষা নথাই দিয়ে ওকে এখান কান্ট্রিত হন সমাজৰ গম মানুষ নথেবাক সমাজ চোরে উন্নত করি নথেবাক সমাজ চোরে মানে এগিয়ে নিয়ে নথেবাক মানে নানা কান ঠিক সেঙ্গরে সমাজৰ যে রিলেটেড আগে মানে রিলেটেড এসপেক্ট আগে আছে বেকানি অপূরণ থেকে যাব বই আর কান হলতে কালচারাল as you know, isn't it? As you know, culture, I hope. We know, let us consider our Chakma culture. In our culture also, we have many traditional, okay, and custom. And besides that, we have, I mean, we observe our daily performance also. Suppose how a person walk, how a person talk, beside our tradition, custom, all right. Everything what we perform regularly, okay, generation to generation, for progressiveness and development, all right. So those are the culture. Culture mean আমি জেনে না হি মানে আমি হি গরি আমার বম্মা হি গরি চোন গে দিগুতি হি গরি চোন তা শিখছে গরি আমার মানে হওয়ার পর এ নয় যে কালচার মিন মানে নাচ গান আমি সেই আমার কালচারাল পাতি আগে আমার সে দিছি সে নয় আমার আলাদা ট্রেডিশন সিম পারসন আমার জেনা হি জাত জেনা চাকমা জাত সিম পারসন গতে ফর এক্সাম্পল মিলেগুন্দর হি সিম পারসন হাদি অনিম Pinon, the Sakmagunor here, Manamoratnor here, Dudi, Ame, Janamar, same person, Divari, all right, such a way, culture mean all the aspect, okay, what he works, performs, all right, by an individual living in a or consisting in a ethnic group, okay, that's why culture also give identification to an ethnical group. Alright, ethnical group mana eko jad, okay, sigon jadok, dangor jadok, okay, mana eko song sarat mana tara agon they are sorry for check group, alright, they are not similar with other groups, alright. Then okay, now in our Indian constitution it has provision, okay, in Indian constitution also provision regarding education, okay, by looking, alright, by thinking, by taking into consideration to those field, okay, to those aspects or to those they like politics, economics, social culture. These are the introduction of this chapter, okay. So now for this, all right, let us see the past ones, that is free and compulsory education. You see here in our Indian constitution, it's come under Article 45. Actually, it is earlier, but now to 21, okay. So then next is religious instruction, Article 28, language safeguards, Article 29, equality of opportunity, Article 16, Article 14, Article 21, Clause 2, education of minorities, Article 30, instruction in mother tongue, Article 343, Article 351, education of weaker section and scheduled caste, Article 46, Article 15, Article 29, Clause 4 and 2, Article 339, Article 340, Article 17. Okay, these are the provisions that are related to education. All right, all these provisions has certain aspect. Okay, for the individual or for the citizens of this country, for the minorities too also. Okay, so let us proceed for this content for this article one by one. All right, so and the first ones. Okay, the first one is. You see here, the first one is free and compulsory education, which come under Article 45 or Article 21A. I will come into detail for Article 45 and Article 21A, okay? Because no more Article 45 is existed in our Indian Constitution for free and compulsory education, okay? You will know it. I will give it later, okay? I will tell you the detail later. So, past background, okay? Let us see the background, how compulsory education come in India, okay? Or from here we know it, okay? Past, Compulsory Primary Education Act was passed in England in 1870. Passed all of the compulsory education, mana established gochun ba passed gochun se act of the Compulsory Primary Education Act was first established in England, isn't it? In 1870. So later on, in 1906, okay? 1906, compulsory education introduced in Baroda, India. So, Baroda is a small village during the British government period, alright, in India. So, in 1906, first compulsory education has been introduced in that village, alright, by some scholar, maybe teacher, okay. So, here another person name is Mr. Gopal Krishna Gokhale moved a resolution to make elementary education free and compulsory in 1910 through imperial legislature. Again moved in 1911 but rejected. In your books might be here, this one has been given maybe in detail. I just found, I mean, I just taken out the topics, okay, shortly. Just briefly, I'm giving here. But let me tell you, Mr. Gopal Krishna Gokhale, he was a member to the British government, okay. When India was under British government, Mr. Gopal Krishna Gokhale was also a member, okay, belonging to Imperial Legislature, alright. So, for compulsory education, the first time in India, he has moved a resolution, okay, in 1910s. Alright, mana Krishna Gopal Krishna Gokhale the pass manucho, mana potom pole manucho, jivana hi ko resolution, mana lare de, mana tel tulle de, okay? Is okay na hi India British under law 1910 salot. Alright, so can I imperial legislature mean it was a legislature under British government. So night ko arjo member law, okay? So we are lucky that we got that person in that time, isn't it? So again, Hindu, let me tell you, birds, he had withdrawn, okay, he had withdrawn this, he had withdrawn this resolution, alright, which was moved by him in 1910s after giving certain assurance by the British government to fulfill his dream, alright, or his demand. That jene kan demand gochse nahi fulfill gori dibete nahi British government kan azadi ne ta resolution withdraw gochse, but okay, again after but the British government didn't fulfill his demand, okay, or dreams. So again he moves with that resolution, okay. Again manai same resolution no 1911 thena hin 1911 sal daro se resolution no aral je manai sale je, okay, move goche hintu, but unfortunately it was also rejected, all right. So, the next point, the provincial government acts passed for introducing compulsory education in their province, Calcutta, Bombay and Madras between 1918 to 1920. Maybe it is not well known to you, the province, okay. During the British governments in India, okay, when India was under British government, that time, the British government controlled India from 3 central provinces actually, okay. Who is there? Calcutta, Bombay, and Madras. In between 1918 to 1920. Manang noy, joke British government elo in the Barado, soke tinen jaga elo, este delo, se jaga niye nahi, goda Barotan manek control gore, okay. So in those provinces, okay, compulsory education. Okay, compulsory education was introduced by the central provinces for in its province. Mana central province, okay, the province and mana says that na he mana powerful state delo, sinena he compulsory education pole tara jaganit introduce gocho mana salezion, okay, banedon, all right. On other so on it so other sereyar on it so hurisere. So through this way, okay, Mr. Gopal Krishna Gokhale, the dream has been fulfilled. All right. So manek sengorite manek sokate sengori nahi tar Mr. Krishna Gokhale dream and fulfill a compulsory education anibete barad. All right. So gradually, Surgeon report 1944 recommended universal system of primary education and necessarily provisions. Free and compulsory education for all children till they complete the age of 14 years, but not free India. So, after introducing compulsory education by the provincial governments in 3 provinces, all right. So there is a person named Sarjan, okay. So he made a report, all right. He had made a report in 1944 through which he had also recommended, okay, free and compulsory education. All right, for the children till the age of 14 years. Okay, but that report suggests that not pre-India. Okay, into manek pre-India is a message. All right, manek surgeon report the command to nangalo surgeon. The surgeon now on socialist salad. Okay, socialist salad recommend gochide taribotanoi primary education universal do aro loge oloda compulsory education ano so 2% son guru gunore mane free education deodo. All right. So next, Here you see, gradually Article 45 Directive Principle of State Policy in India Constitution makes provision for free and compulsory primary education, where states that the state shall endeavor to provide within a period of 10 years from the commencement of this constitution free and compulsory education for all children until they complete the age of 14 years. Here you see, gradually, okay, gradually, day by day, after getting independence by the Indian, okay, by the Indian people or the Indian freedom fighters, then when India could establish its constitution, all right, which was shared by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, as you know it, I hope so. So under his chairmanship, all right, the Indian constitution was drafted and also published, isn't it? So likewise, in Article 45, Directive Principle of State Policy in Indian Constitution, okay, included or made provisions for free and compulsory primary education. All right, mane aite mane jokhe India sadin hoye Article 45 of Directive Principle of State Policy under Indian Constitution eko mane provision banedon. All right, banayon deola free and compulsory education mane primary free and compulsory primary education debate dibete. Okay, so je article lo nahi lega ge, okay, je article lo ba hoye mane every state, sorry, means the country, okay, we can say here state means the country. All right, the country shall efforts, okay, shall attempt, the country will make efforts or attempts to provide compulsory education, okay, within 10 years after the commencement of this constitution. All right, for the age group of till the age of 14 years. All right, so mane se article lot ekka mane hoyonde mane saji agede as country gane mane India, okay, India চেষ্টা কৰিছে মানে চেষ্টা কৰিছে বা চেষ্টা কৰিব মানে 10 বছৰৰ ভিতৰে কনস্টিটিউশন নো বানানাৰ পৰে দি 10 বছৰৰ ভিতৰে ফ্ৰী এন্ড কম্পালসৰি প্ৰাইমাৰী এডুকেশন দেওবা কৰি 14 বছৰ সং গুৰুগুনে. Alright, so this is the background, or we can say introduction of the free and compulsory education, okay, how it existed in India. Alright, so let's go for next. Now next is free and compulsory educations, article 21A, okay. So as you know, the first one is free and compulsory education. We have learned background, isn't it? How it's come in India, where from we got it, isn't it? So now those that article 45, as I told you in the beginning, was is no more, okay. That's article 45 is no more in regards of free and compulsory education, okay. So the 86 Amendment Act 2002 added article 21A in 40 fundamental rights, are modifying article 45 and stated that every child between the age of 6 to 14 years has a right for free and compulsory education. Okay, here you see in the 86 times, okay, in the 86 times of Indian Constitution Amendment, okay, in 2002, it's meant Sigeji Pollat Madad, okay, Sigeji Pollat, the Constitution Amendment got June 2002. In that year, Article 21 was inserted in Part T, fundamental rights, okay. It's mean that in whilst amending 86 time for the Indian Constitution in 2002, the expert or the people who were the search for amendment, they had added Article 21 by making an additional article, okay, in fundamental rights in Part T, okay. So after modifying Article 45. It's mean after modifying Article 45. It's mean that for Article 45 has been modified to Article 21A in Part 3 Fundamental Rights. We are stated that every child between the age group of 6 to 14 years, they must get or they must obtain free and compulsory education. Isn't it? Means CAG bola jokena he amendment got on the other do you do. The other Article 21 no Part 3 fundamental right 21 above board in inside gorine Article 45% gorine manatara এক কো পাঁচ গছন দে জন্য আর হয়ন দেওয়ালো দে যে আর্টিকেল হয়ন দেওয়ালো দে বে গুরগুণ ছয় হইতে 14 বছর বিদ্রে নাহি ফ্রি এন্ড কম্পালসারি মানে মাগানা আর ইহতে মানে কম্পালসারি ইন চাকমাল সো আমি যে কম্পালসারি হয় মানে হনজম বান্ন যে করে শিক্ষা মানে পানফারা isn't it? Next, the government's school shall provide free education to all the children, and the school will be managed by the school management committee. Here you see, here stated again the article stated, okay, Article 21 stated that every government school, all right, every government school should provide free and compulsory education, okay, free education. Let's consider free education to all the children. Alright, and the school will be managed by a school management committee. Here the mana yot hoy the Article 21 abo ar hoy the hi back school government school ane na hi okay back government school ane pre education dibo de. Alright, it doesn't mean that the high school, okay, higher secondary and college, okay. Here only it's mean elementary, okay, as you see the past point, isn't it? মানে বেগ ছাত্র গুণরে সরি ছাত্র গুণরে হয়ে পারে মানে গুরু গুণরে প্রি স্কুল মানে প্রি এডুকেশন দিব দে গভর্নমেন্ট স্কুল আনিয়ে অনে নয় তাহলে স্কুল আনি হলো দে ম্যানেজ করিব দে ইয়ত গভর্নমেন্ট স্কুল মানে এলিমেন্টারি স্কুল ওকে বা এলিমেন্টারি এডুকেশন মানে তার আসিনি look after, okay, and will be look after by school management committee. Say school anire nahi look after ba manage koribo de school management committee. I hope in your locality also, in your village also, for your primary or middle school, they are consisted the school management committee, isn't it? For looking after the school. Alright, although the school management committee cannot facilitate any things for the school, but it can appeal, okay, it can appeal for assistance from the other sources, alright, from the other official authority, okay. মানে তোমার আদামদ জো মানে আজাওর আমই তোমার আদামদ জো স্কুল মানে স্কুল বাগিনে প্রাইমারি আর মিডিলর স্কুল ম্যানেজমেন্ট কমিটি আগে जो ना है जे committee on है I mean which person are chosen, okay, are being chosen from the society or from the village who are respectable, who are honorable, isn't it? মানে যে না হে মান্যগুণ সম্মানিতর মানে উপযুক্ত সিগুণরে নাই চুজ করা হয় স্কুল ম্যানেজমেন্ট কমিটির এস চেয়ারম্যান সেক্রেটারি মেম্বার হিসেবে মানে তারাও যদি অথচ মানে তারা চার্য করে নেওয়ালেও তারা স্কুলের মানে স্কুলার মানে দুগে সুগে চেনেছে মানুষের তো মাগি দি ভারত আদাম বেতন আদামরা হজলি করি ভারত মানে স্কুলানোর পয়দানে অনি মানে হঙরি বালাত করিব okay. So next you see here Right to Education Act RTXO 2009. It also come under Article 21A, alright. RTXO very latest, okay, very latest. It was established in 2009. 2009 on RTA, Right to Education Act so passed gochun, okay, by the governments, alright. So in this act, here also stated free and compulsory education of India in the 6 to 14 year age group. If you seek RTXO Article 21 as a, alright. Then te মানে tahi hoy the Article 21 jen hoye a right to education akoyo stand hoye, isn't it? Tumi so yot pre and compulsory education মানে pre and compulsory education 12 dina so hoyte 14 বছর song se guru honore one se as group honore, alright. And this is similar to Article 21A statement, okay. So and also it's stated that No child shall be held back, expelled, or required to pass a board examination until completion of elementary education. These also stated, okay, these acts, which is similar to 21A, Article 21A of the Indian Constitution, has stated no child, okay, no child can be dropped out, no child can be expelled, and no child need to get past the board examination till they complete elementary education. All right. You know our district school education board. I hope so. But here it introduced, I mean that the SAB introduced common examination, isn't it? Before that, we follow CCE rules, continuous, comprehensive and continuous evaluation rules, isn't it? Means JCC rule I mean we know that no student need to get past the board examination and no student should be failed, isn't it? ঠিক সেঙরিনে এই RTXO হয়ে দেয়, ওকে মানে তার মানে এই RTXO এই RTXO আন্ডারে গরি না CC রুল जो মানে ইমপ্লিমেন্ট করছেন, isn't it? চেম ভাবিছিলে যোদ্ধাই হয়ে দেয় হন ছাত্র মানে স্কুলত তুম দরবাও নদাগ মানে helping no odagai মানে no odagai helping মানে we can say drop out, okay মানে স্কুলত তুম স্কুল বান নদি দাগ, alright মানে expel না হতাক স্কুলত তুম মানে expel না হতাক মানে বারগুরে নদি দাগ, alright আর দে তারা 9 লাখ examination board examination পাস করা যাও ত্রিদা elementary school complain নগরন, isn't it? Then school teacher, next one, school teacher will need adequate professional degree. Here it says that every teacher needs to be qualified or should have a professional degree. All right, I hope you know that, isn't it? And DLED, okay. So those professional degree, those professional training course are for elementary teacher. All right. তুমি যে হওয়ার পর মানে দায়িত্ব আর DLED তো জীবনত নাহি মাস্টার ট্রেনিং করন মাস্টাররে মানে প্রফেশনাল ডিগ্রিতে বা প্রফেশনাল সার্টিফিকেটতে মানে ট্রেনিং করন ওয়ার্কশপ নানা কান সেমিনার অর্গানাইজ করে দন, isn't it? So ঠিক সেঙরিনে এবে হয় দাটিবো সেনতে আটিবো হতলদে স্কুল টিচারুনর আমাকাই প্রফেশনাল ডিগ্রি লাগে ঠিক সে ইজাবে করে okay the government introduced those opportunity, okay মানে সে অপরচুনিটি নাহি মাস্টাৰৰ কোৱালিফিকেশ্যনতে ইন্ট্ৰোডিউস কৰি দন, okay DLED আৰু অলদে diet, okay diet training course. All right, and beside that I'm not going in detail for the Article 21A. I hope in your textbook also it has written very briefly. Let me just add some point also, okay. Here Article 21A also recommended regarding curriculum design, okay, curriculum construction, and also teacher pupil ratio. These all are deal with, okay, by Article 21 also. Mane Article 21 no a 0.1 degon se point no barayo balokani nahi jo age, okay mane hori curriculum banai hongori ne mane syllabus choi tomar banai ba school or hi gura operation ni hongori banai se be kane nahi hongori ne material ani supply operation be kane deal goche de kintu mane tomar boyo godane just brief guri age mui mane মানে just simply তোমারে highlight করে দেওয়া হচ্ছে না রে I hope you have understood, isn't it, regarding free and compulsory education. Into let us think for our CDC, okay. In CDC no school imparts free and compulsory education. Why? Let me tell you. You know, before admission every child need to pay admission fees for admission, isn't it? Mana admission hote back satra unor admission of the thing adibai in government school. I am not saying private school, okay. Private doesn't come under this government, okay, this government rule. All right, but free and compulsory education is being provided by government school. All right, that's why by looking this one, okay, by looking this free and compulsory education and its article, we are not concerned about it, and I mean our government also doesn't, I hope so, doesn't aware it, isn't it? Because of which every student, okay, even a poor student also need to pay admission fee, this thing. So keep it in your mind, okay, be aware so that you can wake up, okay, and so that you can proceed for this, all right, you can tell to your parents, tell to your villager, tell to your neighbors for this regard, okay? So that the government can enact it properly, all right? So not go beyond the article, okay? Here next article you see, religious instruction. I hope you know the meaning of religious, which come from religion, isn't it? Instruction. Here instruction, in short, we understand. আমি যদি মাস্টারতুন আমি মানে সিহঁতে একো অফিচাৰে যদি অৰ্ডাৰ কৰে দেৱা হয় কমাণ্ড কৰে দেৱা হয় জইন ইনষ্ট্ৰাক্ট হয় নে ইনষ্ট্ৰাকশন হয় but in teaching learning process also suppose now I am teaching you it also instruction, okay, for doing something, all right? Mu manak je tumara hoy kani je yen goro umong goro ho mane sel jai manak instruction hoy, all right? Mane sige jisini aro de jo sikke dikke related age one sikke dikke manak jo so tum for, all right? Je nai mu hongor ba muri goriber ho mane chano te tik se ngone for religious instruction there is the article in in the Indian Constitution, okay, through which any individual, okay, cannot be discriminated in terms of religion, all right? Article 29 of the Indian Constitution grants freedom of religion. In the Indian Constitution, you see here, it is given, okay, freedom to all the individual for religion, all right? Okay, but manak article do yodde hoye back kunore ayo ne article mane India Constitution article 29 no India Constitution no je age manak use jana hi dede amara hi ami sadin dormogan de jeng koto sa pare, all right? But you see the freedom here, okay? It directs that no religious instruction shall be provided in any educational institution recognized by the state or receiving aid of state fund. It means that here it says that no educational institution, okay, can provide religious instruction to any student, all right? If it is recognized or if it is established by the state. State means here you can consider our state government, but also you can consider the central government, okay, or receiving aid out of state fund. You know, Udagiri Higher Secondary School, it received grant aid, isn't it, lump sum amount from the government. Then you know Radamons, now it become government aided, isn't it? So it's also a government aided school, and Compulsory High School, and many more. All right, those school, okay, those institutions cannot provide any religious instruction unless the student agree, okay, unless the students make agreements for themselves or you know, unless the student think that it is suitable for them, all right? Chatra unor mane khonoi kan chatra ne no manande hoy, okay, ono ekan state government or school mane ba government school ba je kono school ekan mane government to sajjo bai se school ane hono school mane dharma শিক্ষা দিনওয়ারাই করি না ইও নাহি আর্টিকেল do age যদিও বা আমার ধর্মগানা উপরতে ফ্রিডম তাই কিন্তু ইন্ডিভিজুয়ালি আমার ফ্রিডম আগদা আমি যে ধর্ম সম্মানে পারি জানেন জানতে আমি যদি নো মানে দি হয় অনো স্কুলে নাই আমারে বলে ধর্ম শিক্ষা দিনওয়ারিব, okay? Here you see mind it, okay, remember it. Next one you see, also provide that no person attending any educational institution shall be required to take part in any religious instruction that may be imparted in such institution or to attend any religious worship that may be conducted in such institution. Here you see, it's also provided, okay? The article 29 also provide that, okay, it also said that no person attending any educational institution, all right, no person honozo manak jara na he school etanondoi mane school mane it doesn't mean that only school, okay? Educational institution mean any institution who is provide education or impart education ekan mane gor je kono ekan institution mane gor bujhoy je kono ekan gor ba, okay, set nai sikka don sikka pai ne sen mane educational institution hoy mana school college ole noy, okay? ঠিক সেমরে হনয় কম মানছে যদি মানছে অত্যাচার কেস ক্লোজ যা দি হয় যেন কেস ক্লোজ মানে এটেন্ড করে দে হয় Tan no laga de hotte he shall be required to take part in any religious instruction. Mane no laga de, okay? Mane mui jodi mone no hoy dioi ekkan skule mane moi skul ane dharma shikkha de mor jodi mone no hoy dioi mui mone no hole yo mane sorry mui jodi mone no dioi no gale yo mor parim besin. All right, this article give this opportunity and this benefit, okay? Sanote mui jodi mane school jang hintu moi school ane dharma shikkha de mui jodi no manonge mui no jembe mui no jem gori hoy parim. All right, so and also to attend any religious worship that may be conducted in any such institution. Arekkan hotte de if any institution conducts such religious worship, okay, if anybody doesn't want, they don't need to attend, okay? যদি যে কোনো একখান ধর্ম প্রোগ্রাম পুজো নানান যদি একখান স্কুলে বা একখান মানে ঘরে এডুকেশনাল ইনস্টিটিউশন মানে দে হয়, ওকে বানাই দি হয় কন্ডাক্ট করে দে হয় মনে নহলে নজরে পারিবঙ্গে। অলরাইট, no one can harm us. Alright, honestly chuguri no arbe go hoti gori no. So these are the article, okay, I mean religious for religious instruction, article 29 has been given, okay, in the Indian Constitution, which give us freedom of religions. All right. But beside that, there are some I mean certain rules for the school or certain provision for the school which they cannot go beyond, okay? So for today, I mean for this period or for this video, enough for this, okay, today. Because let us learn just one by one. I made a long pre and compulsory education, tar his background hor belong. Alright, I hope you have understood it, and also religious instruction hor belong on article to one day, okay? Then in the next video you will be learning the next, okay, like you know language safeguards, I mean dharma protect sorry language and our basa and protect gori one তারা ইকুয়ালিটি অপরচুনিটি আমি হরে গভর্নমেন্ট যে অনেক চাকরিত পোস্টত পজিশনত সুযোগ পে সিনিয়র আর্টিকেল, okay, all this okay contains provision, okay, content article which provides facilities to the Indian citizen. All right. For today I thank to all of you. Please read this, okay? Beside this video, look at your book also and find out the difficult words. If you have problem, if you find that my presentation is, I mean that some topics are beyond your books or out of your books, please note that this is not only book learning, okay? This is your overall experience that you can know about this article. All right, for today, thank you all. So hope next video will be releasing soon or be given soon, okay, for the another articles which has been given in your books, okay, in your textbook. Thank you all.